Assalamu alaikum, how you hope you find. My name is Usman Ghani and you are watching Siasi English YouTube channel. Today we will talk about many national and international. But in international topics, we will discuss the Chinese president historic visit to Russia, and in this visit, Chinese President Xi Jinping completed his 3-day official visit to Moscow, and where he met with Russian President Vladimir Putin and have a detailed discussion about numerous matters, including the Ukraine issue, in which both presidents stresses on constructive and meaningful dialogue between Russia and Ukraine to resolve the to end this endless war. And there are also numerous things that has been discussed in these meetings, which I will tell you later on. And the basic thing is that both countries stand together to show the world that these matters should be resolved through dialogues, peaceful negotiations, and by all the peaceful means, rather than the destructions, wars, and all other things which put other nations in troubles. As we said that as the Ukraine war started, you can say that the majority of the African nations and majority of the Asian nations suffers a lot due to the start of this war. And I want to say that because due to the start of this war, the wheat crisis rise up, and we also see that the oil prices gone high to the sky, and oil market touches oil prices touches to the highest levels at its peak. And one thing I want to say again, that the people of Europe also suffers due to that. It is my personal opinion. It might be wrong, or it might be any person can differ with me over this. But in my opinion, that due to the Europe policy against Russia, or stance on the Ukraine, put themselves on the economic brink, which put the economic stakes, which they put the economies on the stakes. I must say that Europe suffers a lot due to the sanctions on Russia, on its gas and other sectors. But I must say that it was all done without finding the alternate ways or substitute to the Russian gas or oil. But in my opinion, that now this war should be end, because this is meaningless war. That Russia has only one claim, that they only demand one thing from Ukraine, that Ukraine must give assurance to Russia that it will not join NATO, or it will not join the European Union. And at that time, if you can give this assurance, that all of the threats of war will end. But everybody knows that Europe wants that Ukraine must join NATO and also the European Union. As far as the people of the Ukraine are concerned, the majority of the Ukraine people also want to join the European Union. In this situation, I would like to say that this war should be end, so that various problems arises due to this war will come to an end. I must want to discuss another topic, which is about the AUKUS deal. And the AUKUS deal has been signed between the Australia, UK, and USA. And the most interesting thing about this AUKUS deal is that Australia will get 6 nuclear powered submarines from UK and USA, and it will equip the Australian Navy to be more stronger than in Indo-Pacific region, and it will allow Australia to contain China in Indo-Pacific region, as China has strongly opposes this AUKUS deal, and said that this deal this deal will put the entire region into grave danger, and why US is taking such kind of action, which provokes the anger. And as the US President Joe Biden said that these submarines are not nuclear missiles equipped. These are only the nuclear power submarines. These submarines do not equipped with nuclear missiles. That was the US President said. But I want to say that China said that once this technology is transferred to Australia, then it will allow Australia to do whatever the US and UK wants to do in the Indo-Pacific region, and it will definitely restrict China movement in the Indo-Pacific region. One thing I want to say that said here that is the one thing is clear that US and the Europe is definitely is worried about the Chinese progress and Chinese economic development. So it was to these steps are meant to be dealt with to contain the economic progress of China and to contain the economic development of China, so that it will restrict China connection with the rest of the world, and that's all about the economic game. And I must say that that world should be have free trade, and all the countries should have the free trade opportunities to get the equal share of profit and loss. So no country should decide that where this country should have this proportionate of trade, or this country will get the this proportionate of investment, and you can say that all other economic benefits will get this country. So no country should dictate another country about its economic development or economic prosperity, that this thing is that, this thing is that. But I want to say that everyone must respect the other countries, and do not feel that their economic development is our economic destruction, as China's economic development meant to be the development of the entire world. That's what the Europe needs to understand. That's what the US needs to understand. But I think that there is no one who wants to understand. That's what I want to say. And the third topic which we will discuss is about the mass protest in the Israel. And the mass protest erupts after the Israel Prime Minister Netanyahu decision to bring a controversial judicial reforms laws against the Supreme Court of Israel, and that's act, or you can say that that act is about to contain the powers of the Supreme Court, and so that they cannot interfere in the matters of Parliament, or you can say that the acts of the Prime Minister, whether he do the right things, whether he do the illegal things. And then Netanyahu wants that whatever he did, whatever he wants to do, whether it is legal or not, he wants that nobody should interfere in his acts or in his matters. So he wants that he will be all in all. He wants great power, but when there is a power, there is a check on this. There is a general rule that is that. But as I said, that Israel Prime Minister wants the all in all power, so it wants to contain the powers of the Supreme Court, and for that it brings the controversial judicial reform law in Israel. And after that, the mass protest erupts in Israel, and there many ministers in the Netanyahu parliament also supports in favor of the protesters, and the defense minister of the Israel Netanyahu parliament also resigns, and that some people say Israel Prime Minister fires Defense Minister from his post over the support of controversial judicial reform law. One thing is clear that some Netanyahu wants to do something big, which is illegal, which is unlawful, and which is inhuman or unhuman. You can say that, which he needs to get power, which he needs to get more power, so that nobody can challenge him in future. So that's what I want. That's what it's all about. Is that. But I want to send. But in the last, I want to set a few things that Russia-Ukraine matter should be resolved through peaceful negotiation and through constructive dialogue. And in this regard, UN and the other respective bodies must play their positive role to end this endless and limitless war. And as far as the China and US confrontation is or Cold War is concerned, both countries, especially US, must understand that someone else economic development does not mean that it is the destruction of their economic development or economic prosperity. So everyone must understand each other, and everyone must have to deal with the situation and everyone must live with peace and harmony, and and if that happens, then this world will become the paradise. That's what I want to say all about. And if you like this video, please subscribe my channel, and if you want to get the further videos regarding the international topics, then please let us know in the comment section, and we will definitely prefer your suggestions and definitely implement your suggestions. So that's all from my side. Signing off, Usman Ghani. Bye bye. Khuda Hafiz. Pakistan Zindabad.